Ta, da, da, ta, ta. Hello, trends lovers. Welcome, welcome back. Join me for a quick one. Yes, yes. Let's talk about Nancy Umeh's reaction to her sister. And we're going to be talking about when you have a support system, you don't know what you have. You really, really don't know what you have when you have support system. So let's discuss all of that. And because this lady in particular that we were talking about this morning does not have support system and she was locked up because of the false stories that were being told and things like that. Anyways, if you're just coming in, you're interested, catch up on that story on Entertainment Daily. We did that live stream this morning. Welcome in. So I want us to take our time to appreciate LA Mom, also talk a little bit about LA Mom. But first, let's talk about Nancy Umeh, Korra Obidi's sister. Come on in, join me, join me, join me. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the topic that we're about to discuss. Welcome, welcome. Give the live stream a thumbs up, give the live streams a thumbs up, and I want to quickly share to our community here and check our sound also, and then we will get right in into this conversation. Uh let me see. All right, so back to the conversation. Sorry, I had to attend to some. Like the live stream, like the live stream. We're here. How many of us? 5 persons. Please give the live stream a thumbs up, a thumbs up, and like the live stream. We're here. How many of us? Five. Oh, I want to share this to our community. So I have the other device checking the sound. Okay, the sound is good, and the sound is good. And let me quickly share to the community. Please like, share, subscribe if you're just coming in. Let me know what is your take, and let let's talk. Let's talk. Excuse you. What is the other? Okay. All right. So done sharing. Welcome, welcome. If you are just joining, good day. So, like I was saying, so much is going on and a lot with divorces and stuff like that. So let's do a quick touchdown. All right. So Nancy Umeh's reaction in all of this that we will be discussing. And also something else we're going to be discussing is LA Mom. Let me know what you know about LA Mom and what you think about the woman they call LA Mom. That's the lady that stood by Korra Obidi. But I want us to start from Korra Obidi's sister, like I said earlier, and we're going to move on to LA Mom and we'll round up. It's going to be a quick live stream. And why I really wanted to do this, I already mentioned. Okay. So seeing the difference between Cora having a sister, that when this whole thing started, Nancy stood up for her sister. Nancy stood strong. Like Nancy didn't look back. And even though Cora was not talking, Cora also had people online that didn't know her that stood for her. You know, LA Mom also stood for Cora, continues to, stand with Cora up until this moment. So when I look at this lady's case that just came out, it's also kind of very soon. I believe it will also be trending on YouTube because more persons are talking about the case. And I could just see the difference of someone that had nobody, okay, locked up, and noise was not even made about it. If not that this lady was smart enough to actually drop a video on YouTube where she clearly stated, if at so point you people don't see me or hear from me or this and that, know that I've been locked up and these my children. And that's exactly what happened. The next thing we're seeing a content creator sharing about how the lady was locked up, but now she's been released. They have to go back to court because the ex-husband had filed a case in Nigeria, finalized everything behind this lady's back. This lady didn't even know, and I don't even know how possible that is. Okay. Now this is where we need our lawyers in Nigeria to come and explain to us, how can somebody file a case against someone and the person is not even there and judgment is being passed? If the person is not being informed, how is the person supposed to know that if there is a court case, let alone a court date? Anyways, I'm saying this because these are cases that are very related. Women that were married, these husbands turned around, and the next thing we're seeing all of these kind of things. It is really, really, strange. So back to welcome, Queen Katori Kamama. Said she had met LA mom in her town on the street, not on the internet. I didn't say she met her on the internet. I was talking about support system. Okay, I said she met people online that stood for her. I also said her sister stood for her, but I didn't mean that her sister is from online now. But I'm trying to say that Korra, I'm comparing her case with an ongoing case, and I'm saying Korra was lucky to have people that stood, advocated, kept talking, and that really opened people's eyes to this whole thing, and it made a huge change comparing to this lady that she cried out, but because a lot of people didn't even know, didn't get to hear about her story or anything, no action was taken up until she was locked up and everything else, until other bloggers are beginning to now blog about it, and most of us heard about it, and I also spoke about her this morning. Yeah, so that's what I was the point I was trying to make. Okay, so now moving on to Cora. Like I said, Nancy stood for her sister, and I remember how a lot of people did not. A lot of people did not like the fact that Nancy was standing and speaking for her sister, even though these people were total strangers to JD, but they felt it was in their place to stand and defend JD and advocate for JD, but they did not want a blood sister to stand up for her own sister when she sees how her sister was being, trolled online because this man kept moving, jumping from one blog to the other, one blog to the other, not with true story, but false story, fabricated stories that when you hear them, you're like, are you even serious? How can somebody sit down and cook up this kind of story? Even when Cora was not talking, this man just kept ranting and getting more evil souls to join in that evil campaign, right, for him. But when Nancy jumped on board, Nancy is not somebody that you can beat down. Like, Nancy is not the type that keeps quiet. Just like, if she wants to talk, she's out, and she was out, and she was out fully tackling JD back to back. It got to the point where, in fact, JD started pretending that he was now the victim. That, oh, you see, every time they're calling my name, but meanwhile he says something, attacking, insulting them, bashing them, lying on them, and everything. And then when Nancy reacts, because Cora was not even responding to him at all. It's like when you know madness, you don't even pay attention to nothing. But anyways, this person kept on doing this whole thing of I'm going to this, I'm going to this, I'm going to that, and he just kept on going. But when Nancy hopped on board, Nancy was giving it back to him, back to back, and that really opened people's eyes, because now this is coming from an insider also. Because some persons wants to argue that, oh well, Jerry was in a relationship with this, he is an insider, he was with them, he's met this family, he's done this, he's done that, he's hung out with them, he stayed with them, and things like that. So when Nancy hopped on board, and Nancy also started explaining things, where after she had said, let's tackle these things privately, and he refused to respect that, and kept bragging online that they were begging him and they were doing all of that. So you could see what a good support system can actually do. So bravo, Nancy, for standing by your sister all this while. Okay, not every family, there are families where things are happening, like, anyways, let's just, well, you came out, and because of that, people called you pot seller, people called you a fake pot seller. People, there's no name in the book that did not call you. They insulted your husband, Cheta, they insulted your family, everything. They even mocked you when you have a baby. They started calling your baby IVF baby. Like, there's nothing they did not do to Nancy, all because of So so now, this man just continued with the bashing. And Nancy stood by her sister. People started saying, "Don't talk, don't involve yourself. You're going to tarnish your brand." There is nothing that they did not say about Nancy, but Nancy stood on firm. I'm like, I'm not even going to leave you people to drag, or leave this man to drag my sister. Enough is enough. So that's the kind of sister anybody should pray for. Like, this is a sister that you want to have. Okay, so now that Korra Obidi announced this news, where she stated that I have now become an American citizen, what happened? Nancy was super happy for her sister, as each and every one of us out here celebrating, jumping, being all excited for Nancy. So this is something Nancy posted on her story. She said, and in relation to this celebration, Nancy said, it's not just a passport, it signifies freedom, because there is nothing within here. Up until March 2025, we're still hearing JD deport Korra, JD deport Korra, JD. You people are making the situation worse for her. You remember how last year, the year before, you people are making it worse. All of these you people are doing. When it gets to the time that Korra will go and apply for citizenship, she will not be able to apply because she needs Justin's signature. She needs that his last name. That's why she has not dropped the name, even though she had dropped the name. But and he too, he was actually encouraging. Even it got to the point where he came on live and he was saying, "Yeah, all of this is happening. Why does she still bear my name? Why does she still bear Dean? If I was so bad, if I was so mean to her, if I was so this, why didn't she drop my name? Drop my name, drop my name." And court documents came up. We could see that her name was nothing connected to what he was alleging. So to see that Cora went through and got this done under her own name is amazing. Seriously, to see that she was able to do and achieve this is just absolutely amazing. It is beautiful, because if Cora had got this when she was still with him, they would have attributed all the glory, the honor, the adoration, and everything that should be given to God, and the strength that Korah had, and the effort and the endurance and everything that Korah, and glory to God, and Korah being strong enough to go through, they will give all the glory to JD. So to see that it took, after how many years after their divorce, how many years after them finalizing everything, and then you cannot connect him to any of this victory right now. You cannot connect, because remember how they tried to make it look like he was the brand. Tell me how they wouldn't have said, if not for him, she wouldn't have gotten citizenship. So for her to get her citizenship under the name Anita Obidi, I totally, that's Cora and Anita Chugufumnaya, Anita Obidi, really shows that, look, man cannot be God. So when somebody comes out and puts out a story out there, a little bit of research will help. A little bit of question. Ask people that are based in that area, or in that country, in that region, in that whatever the case may be, and let them know, and let them explain to you that, wait, this is what I'm hearing. What do you think? Is it true that without somebody, without this ABC and XYZ cannot be done? Ask your questions so you know the truth. So when somebody is misleading you, you will know. So I totally understand this comment here that Nancy said, it's not just a passport, because people were like, and then after they got angry that people were making too much noise about the whole thing, and then they started with it's just a passport. It's just what she's going to get is just a passport. She just became a citizen. A lot of people become citizen. That's no big deal. That's no big deal. No, there is a big deal, because you people had said she will not get it without JD. So she got it without JD. So it is a big deal. If it's not a big deal for any other situation, for this case, for this scenario, it is a huge, giant deal. Okay, a huge one. Okay, now let me see what Katori wrote, and then we'll continue with what Nancy posted in celebration of her sister. So so she said, okay, Katori said, I have a sister, a blood sister, but she didn't stand up for me. I wish Nancy was my sister. Everybody liked to have a sister like Nancy, but she had the right to stand up for her. You know, the thing is, it's a thing of choice. Somebody, you can have a sibling, somebody can be your sibling or your whatever, but if they don't want to stand by you, they will not stand by you. You understand? It takes, like, you have to decide to stand by someone, your sibling, your friends, whatever. You have to start that. People are even standing up for total strangers, people that are not related, as even standing up for it. But sometimes you see where somebody is going through something and you don't really see family members coming out, even though they support. A lot of people will support behind and will not want to come out and support the way Nancy did. you know that they started insulting her brand, insulting her business, trying to jeopardize her business, and things like that. So some people would have put all of those things into consideration before thinking if they're going to stand by that person or they're not going to stand by, forgetting that it's a sibling. Okay. Said, and she had the right. Let me see. And she had the right, Nancy, to right, because she was a sister-in-law. It was treating my sister my same way, and the right, nobody knew what he was doing to his own in-laws. Okay. So Nancy is saying that it is not just a passport. Absolutely. It is in this case, with everything that we saw happening right now, that there are certain things that he was doing, or he plans that things that he had planned to do, that he no longer can do it because she's now a citizen. Do anyhow you see anything. Okay, you do anyhow you see anyhow. Right now, she continued by saying it signifies freedom, which is very true. Very true. This Korra's becoming a citizen is just not a thing to just look at and say, well, a lot of people have become citizens. What's the big deal? It might not be a big deal if this kind of thing was not playing out, but if when you've been married or divorced with a very bitter soul, husband or wife, you becoming a citizen and having some rights in that country, come on, it is very, very, very necessary. Absolutely necessary. Okay, so the next thing here, then she continued. Nancy continued and said, "Women, stand your ground. Take control of your own life." That's absolutely true. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Seriously, stand your ground. Let me see. Katora said she's always been in the United States. She was been in the United States of, but now she has the papers to prove it. When you are here in America for 10 years or longer, you have been married and you pay your tax, you are a citizen. But well, you need the legal documents that proves it. Okay, that's any day, anywhere. Take it anywhere. You really need that document for you to have it in your hands. It's better than whatever anybody says with their mouth. So even if you've been in the country for 10, 20 years or whatever, and you feel like you have your rights, you have your no, but when you have those legal documents on your palm, it's quite different. So Nancy is using this opportunity to encourage women out there that might be going through the same thing that Korra went through, that they should stand their ground. Like she wrote this in capital letters. She said, "Women, stand your ground." All right. So she said, well, women, stand your ground. Take control of your own life. Absolutely. Never ever stay down. When this kind of thing is happening to you, do not keep fighting, because you will most definitely win. Even though at some point it will be like they are winning. The evil ones, it gets to a point where it seems like the evil ones, everything is just swallowing you up. Don't worry. There's victory. There is victory at the end. Just hold on, keep fighting, refuse to stay down. So I really love that Nancy used this opportunity to also encourage other women out there that are going through the same situation, said they should stand their ground and take control. So, you know, my little one is distracting me here, so pardon me. If you're just coming in, please like the live stream. Please, please, please don't forget to give us that thumbs up. Do not forget to give us that thumbs up. Please, please, please like the live stream if you are just coming in. So, like as I was saying, I was distracted. Mm. He's always telling lies, isn't he? She's not carried his name for a few months after the divorce. She got her name back. Yeah, her court documents did show that she had her name back. So since then, people were able to know that. But it's just his headless chickens that kept on with that narrative that she still had his name, but we know that she didn't. So Nancy said, women, stand your ground, take control of your own life. And then she said, if one idiot is trying to financially, physically, psychologically abuse you in the name of marriage, leave. Like Nancy wrote the leave in capital letters. Should I read that again to you people? Nancy is encouraged, like, look at my sister, everything she went through, and she still came out, winning. And she's even now a citizen, and more wins that is coming her way. Nancy is advising people that, look, do not allow anybody, all in the name of, oh, you're married, I'm going to manage it, I'm going to do this one, I'm going to do that one. Nancy said, if one idiot, okay, idiot, like she's not even calling these people humans. She said, if one idiot is trying to financially, physically, and psychologically abuse you in the name of marriage, leave, in capital letters. And she said, Nigerians will adjust. In my sister's case, they have adjusted. Their insult didn't unalive her. She has her children. She's not dead. And she's not in prison. All the plans of that monster were destroyed. I love the fact that Nancy remembered some of the things that he had said. He had said he would lock her up. That's what he said. He said she will be locked up, then she will be deported, then she will not see the kids anymore. There is no evil plan this person didn't have. So to see that all of those plans, the ones he mentioned with, these ones were mentioning are the ones he mentioned with his mouth. Though. What about the ones that he did not mention on social media? He was probably maybe having a conversation with a friend, an acquaintance, or this group people. What are the other things that he must have said he was going to do? Because somebody that was bold enough to come online and tell you that I don't care, I will never stop until she goes down. Do you know what it means to say, you will not stop until somebody goes down? That's you calling for war outright, like calling for war. No jokes. Do you understand? No jokes. That's you outrightly calling for war. So I'm looking at this whole thing like, wait a minute. If you can say something like this online, then what is that thing you have said behind your back? So I love that Nancy listed some of these things just to remind and refresh people's memory that it can get that bad. It can get that bad, but still keep fighting for your rights, keep fighting for your freedom, and you will be the one to laugh last. And we see that happening with Korra. Welcome, welcome. If you are just joining you or welcome, please give the live stream a thumbs up. I will repeat that one more time. She said, Nancy said, all the plans of the monster did not work. Okay. She said, all the plans of that monster were destroyed. My sister's case, she said, Nigerians will adjust. In my sister's case, they have adjusted. Their insult did not unalive her. She has her children, which is one thing he targeted, taking the children away. Good morning, Nelly, good morning, Queen. Welcome, 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 everyone. Welcome. How is everybody doing? Welcome. Katori said she has been going by her whole real name on 3 years now. So I'm like, yeah, the fact that not even one of the plan that he had succeeded is just God. It's just the grace of God. The grace of God and the knowledge and the direction, the wisdom that God puts and how God passed through people. That's how God will always pass through people. No matter what you're going through, there is always a solution. God will always pass through people to reach you, to rescue you from that problem. That's why none of these things that he had planned out worked. None. None at all. having those kids taken away was a priority. But when it didn't work, fast forward how many years later, now he's now the one saying, at no point did I ever plan that I was trying to take the kids away. I was just fighting for my right, fighting for fathers out there and things like that. No way. You said it with your own mouth severally. You were going to take the kids. So this Nancy's post is just spot on. Seriously. It is not just a passport. It is a sign of freedom for her. Because since I've not seen him post anything since that good news came out, because he's always he's always having something to say. Whenever she posts something, he comes and posts something else. Like when she said she was taking the kids to the hospital, did he not come out and started saying, "Oh, from now onward, I have to do so and so videos. I have to do this. I have to do that." Why did you not come out now? You were also making people to believe that they needed your signature, they needed your surname. She needed something somehow from you to get what she got now. And now that it's been proven that she didn't need anything from you or anything to get anything, you're now like, oh, I don't see anything that is going on. So Nancy also took to her Facebook page, okay, because what I read to you people was from her this thing, Instagram. So she took to her Facebook page 2 days ago and she posted a document here that shows, it said a naturalization ceremony, and then the applicants, congratulations. It shows location, first floor, room number, the with the 21, everything you need. District 43, Los Angeles field office, US Citizenship and Immigration Service. Everything is all there. She posted that. You remember they were saying she was flashing document that was in her hand. She was flashing document that was in her hand. She did not show anything. She did not show anything. She was just flashing. All right, now Nancy posted that document and posted photos of Korra holding a certificate and uh, a small American flag, and she said, "A win for your entire family." Absolutely. This is not just a win for Korra alone, because the way they had bashed, if Korra had not succeeded, they would have said, "Oh, it was that Obidi's name." If it was under Dean, she would have made it. If it was under Dean, she would have made it. But because she's Obidi now, because it's that Obidi, their father that did this, their father that did that, they will cook up all this, their false narrative, and they will be celebrating it. Have you seen any one of them saying anything up until now? Even the Frida that was running her mouth, that lady kept mocking Korra back to back, constantly. Constantly, she was mocking this lady. Back to back, she was dragging her for just no cause, no reason at all. She was busy dragging this woman. We have blue passport. We travel with blue passport. We go here with blue passport. We do the other one with blue passport, and the other one happened blue passport. Come out now and talk. She cannot talk anymore. But if she had not succeeded, the way they would have been laughing online and trolling Korra. Man is not God, so people should be afraid of God. Don't go and be fighting somebody that is not fighting you. So indeed, just as Nancy Umeh wrote it, it is a win for the entire family. She said, a win for your entire family, online and offline. So proud of you, darling. And then she tagged her sister. And trust me, over 10K comments. Over 10K comments as Nancy posted that stuff, and 164 shares, 10.2K comments, 54K reactions. Korra Obidi came underneath this post when Nancy posted it and said, "Thank you, big sis." And the comments are just flooding in. Like, people were so excited. This one said, "This only happens when your father is your prayer warrior. Congratulations. This is Papa Obidi's win. Let's celebrate." After they finished dragging that man online, there is no crime they did not allege that that man had committed. He has spied people. Korra, Nancy, the father, the sister, the brother, all of them, they have spied people. They had done this one. They had done that one. There is nothing they did not say that man did. But in all of that, with that same name, she went. This is a clear case of I came, I saw, I conquered. She went, she came, she saw, she conquered. You know. This one here said, congratulations to the obidis. Win for one is win for all, and many more to come in Jesus' name. This one said, congratulations was. Congratulations there. She said she may appear a little crazy, but she's a good girl with a heart. I guess the was what she's doing is the one that is making this person say she might appear a little crazy. This was a congratulations, Korra. You did it, girl. Bravo. Clapping emojis. Congratulations. Like the excitement here. Celebrate with people that are celebrating, no? Celebrate with people that are celebrating. Forget all these people that are just doing the most over there. Celebrate with people that are celebrating. And shout out to you, Nancy Umeh. You are indeed a sister. You stood by your sister. You fought for your sister. You tolerated no nonsense from anyone. You didn't care whatever JD had to say, that you were pleading at the beginning. He misjudged you. He thought that you will not be able to stand when he gives the fire, you will back down. You people will hide your head. And he will dominate and intimidate you people. He never knew that you people were made with something else. You stood your ground and you defended your sister till the last. I mean, immediately he opens his mouth. It got to the point where immediately he opens his mouth, Nancy tackles him immediately. Immediately he's dropping his live stream. She is going live. Immediately he's dropping his video. She's coming to counter the whole nonsense that he said. Back to back, back to back, back to back. Then he became the one that could not take it anymore. Bravo, Nancy. Bravo for standing by your sister. This win alone says a lot. All of those fake stories that they were lying on you people's head, this just goes to clear that it is just pure hate. They just didn't like you people's family. All in the name of, oh, we are fighting for somebody. Who sent you work? Who asked you? Seriously, this sister is a sister that people need to have. And if you are someone, you have siblings, know when to stand and defend. Family is family. Don't be those types that are quiet when certain things are happening and you're not going to say anything, you're going division and things like that. No, stand by each other. All you'll be seeing is wins and wins and wins. And that's what we see here. Now, let's go over to LA mom. Let's talk about this woman, LA mom. That's one woman that just took Korra like Korra was her own child that she birthed. Like Korra was her own baby girl. And up until now, she still stands by Korra. Sometimes when you're far away from home, you don't have your siblings. Yes, Nancy, they can travel anytime, but Nancy also is also busy. She has a family to run. The other sister is also busy, but everybody is busy. Everybody have their thing to do. So sometimes you might have family members, but you don't have them when something is really happening to you, when you're really, really down, that they can just show up in the next, 24 hours or less than 24 hours. They're already there with you every time that something happens. So to know that this was someone that was over there in the US with her, and when Korra is feeling some type of way, she can just move from her home and go chill over in LA's mom place. I just want to say, God bless you, LA mom. I don't know too much about this woman called LA mom, but knowing that this woman has been in this picture for as long as she has been in this picture, God bless you. God bless you. And this also goes to everybody, all the bloggers, all the commenters, those people that are warriors. Like these people are, when you mean keyboard warrior, real, not this fake one. I'm talking about real people that immediately they see you start talking nonsense, they come in and they tackle you. When people start talking nonsense about Korra, people, they show up and they blast the heck out of those people. It gets so heated when you check comment section. Sometimes it gets so heated that these people will always be the ones to back down. People that stood by Korra were very strong people. God bless each and every one of you. If you stood by the truth in this case, God bless you. The bloggers that kept blogging, kept talking, some of them built their page big already. Their pages were deleted. They had to start afresh. They still did not care. They just know that this woman was being oppressed. This woman, people are treating her unjust, and they were not going to be quiet. I just want to use this opportunity to say, God bless each and every one of you that stood for the truth, because we now live in a world where somebody will see something that is white, they will tell you is red or is pink. Or some people will pretend that they are blind, they cannot even see, they don't know, they don't recognize nothing. So to come and see that this army stood with her up until this moment, God bless you all. And LA Mom, God bless you too. This goes for everybody that supported Korra, that is not related to Korra in any way. You just saw her online. You just know her as the singer, the performer, the this dancing princess from Motherland, the content creator, and all of the above. You decide you were going to just look at it very well before you chime in and say what you have to say. You watched the whole thing and you saw the injustice. You saw the manipulation. You saw the gaslighting. And you decided to stand for the truth. God bless each and every one of you. Every single person that stood for the truth. Every single person that was not afraid that somebody would just come and start insulting you because you're speaking the truth. You kept speaking your truth. You kept commenting the truth. God bless each and every one of you. And for those that supported evil, get ready. Because you see, karma, ooh, it will get you. And when it gets to your turn, you will not know what to say. You will not know what to do, but you will look for people to defend you. You will not find. When you support evil and you look at evil and say evil is good, when the time is right, you will look for, but you will not find. You will look, but you will not find. Even King Esther posted, King Esther said, let's say a prayer for LA mom, Korra Obidi's LA's mom. She has truly been a pillar of strength for her, standing by her daughter through thick and thin. She has shown unwavering love and support, especially during the tough times. God bless you and your family, LA mom. Absolutely. The good that you've done for Korra, your children will reap it, LA mom. And that goes for everybody out here to standing and defending somebody that did not deserve the wickedness that was being, showered upon her. You people stood for the truth and never allowed anybody to bully you people to silence. May your children reap this good fruit that you have sowed today over these years. How many years now this Korra and JD's thing have been going on? God bless each and every one of you. God bless each and every one of you. And for people out there, never stay down. No matter what is happening, do not stay down, because sometimes human beings get to the level where they think that they are God. Mostly when they feel like they are at advantage, they try to be wicked, be mean, put you down, do so much wickedness, create so much problem for you. But do not worry yourself. Fret not over these things, for God in heaven is always with you. So do not be afraid and do not let anybody scare you any day, anytime. Nobody, I repeat, nobody should scare you. Stand your ground. Okay? Stand your ground. There is a lady that her own case is ongoing right now. So much wickedness, so much injustice, because according to her, her father is dead. She was married to this person. He's based outside. So we keep hearing stories like this. What about those that don't come out to share? Every single day, there are lots of women and men out there in a very terrible marriage. But you know one thing you will not do? Don't stay down when they beat you down. Don't stay down. Keep fighting. Keep going. According to Korra, keep posting. So if you're a content creator, keep posting. If you're somebody that do 9 to 5, keep showing up. Don't ever look like your problems. Don't. That's the last thing you should do. You see this, that people are sad after you, if you have to cry. I'm not saying people should not cry. If you're way down to the level where you feel like I want to cry, cry. After you finish crying, immediately you clean your eyes. Go take a good shower. Okay? Take a good bath. And then throw on your makeup, wear your beautiful clothes, step out. Or even if you're not going anywhere, just look good and relax. And whenever you're feeling down, they have nice videos, all these encouraging videos, affirmations, and motivational. Those are the kind of things you don't go and be listening to sorrowful things and things that will keep you down. No, because they will try to break you down mentally, financially, spiritually, otherwise. Don't ever stay down. Don't allow your spirit to accept any nonsense, any negative words that is coming from anybody or anything. The manipulation, everything. Don't stay down. Keep striving. Let them underestimate you. Let them think that without them, you will never become anything, but you will shock them. Because man is not God. And that's what we saw with Korra. I am the brand, I am the brand, I am the brand. The person that said he was the brand is the same person that was not able to grow past a certain number. But you said you are the brain, you are the brain box behind everything. But somehow you have not managed to pass that 900, that 9K, I said 900, 9,000. I mean 900,000, how many he has there? You're just on that number 9, and that's where you've been. But the person that you said, oh, his social media ends, there is nothing she can do, you act like she didn't go to school. She's just one very foolish person that does not have brain. Look at her today. Without you, both of you, who is excelling more since the both of you went your separate ways? I don't understand how you can be the brain box and the empty shell, the one that you refer to, the person that's supposed to be empty without you, lost. You are the air the person breathes. You are the daylight, the sunshine, the moonlight, the everything, the brightening light and shining armor. But yet you are the one that is stagnant. The person that you refer to as not being smart is excelling in everything she's doing. She's winning. And all of the things you came online and threatened about, none of them worked. Even though you were beating your chest, trying to convince everybody that what you were saying is the truth. So please, whoever is out there, when you look at how Korra was able to stand and chest this embarrassment, you know how you don't want, some people don't mind sharing their business online. They will be the ones to come and share by themselves. They sit down and tell you their business. But Korra did not want, her family did not want to be this hot mess online. She just wanted to focus and do her thing. She wanted to be known for her craft. She wanted to be known for how good she can sing, how good she can dance, and everything else that she does. She didn't want to bring this hot mess online because she didn't think that your marriage, those are things those are your private business. Those are your private business. The only thing they needed to share, because they were vloggers, they were family vloggers, they do family vlogs before the divorce, was to just let people know that they are no longer together, they are divorced. So you will start seeing our content separately. That was the only explanation JD and KO needed to explain to their fans that have invested their time and their family when they were family. But no, the man had a totally different plan. Totally different plans he had. I repeat, whatever happened, do not stay down and do not give that excuse that, oh, because I'm in a strange land. Yes, they might think that you are at a disadvantage because you might not know your way around. But don't worry, take it a step at a time. Ask the right questions. Back it up with prayers and watch how doors that will be difficult for people to knock and the door will be open. Watch how easy, how simple that door opens for you. Just watch out. Watch out. I just wanted to come in here for us to have this conversation because seeing this other lady's case that is going on, I was like, yo, this is the kind of thing JD wanted, when he said Korra will be locked up. But in this case, because this woman probably didn't know much and people around her too did not jump in immediately when the woman was having that issue. That's why they succeeded in locking her up. And she's down, but I hope she keeps her head up and keep fighting for her children. She too, she has two children, like Korra, and she would succeed. Whenever she's feeling down, I hope she can just, look at Korra's case and see that this is someone that they had several groups ganging up against one single soul that you don't know from Adam's, ganging up against somebody that you have not seen before. Like you don't know this person from anywhere. You don't have anything with this person. Look at the level of gang up groups where you're discussing how to destroy somebody privately. Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Faye, welcome, Queen. How are you doing? How are you doing? Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? And how's your family? Love, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. Yes, we're all good. We're all good. So, I looked at this whole thing. I'm like, people can really learn from this Korra stuff, and I hope a lot of people that are going through similar situation, because every time you turn your head, there is a marriage crisis going on here. People are getting divorced. This one are getting divorced. The other one are getting divorced. This other problem is happening. The other one is happening, and people are becoming monster all of a sudden. That you were married to this person before, only something attracted you to this person. You thought this person was good enough for you to say I do with this person, or were you drunk when you were saying I do to this person? All the while you were planning your wedding and everything until the day of the wedding, you had not decided to know if you really wanted to walk down the aisle with the person. Did they point gun? You made your choice. So okay, if along the line you feel like it's no longer anything here, can you just walk away in peace? That's beautiful. But you have to push the other hand inside. Sorry, I have my little one here with me. Let me see. Said Frida is from Brazil. She's going to have to go for her citizenship. Frida is not from Brazil. Frida is from Nigeria. Actually, from the same state as Korra. Uh, but it seems like she already has it, because she already has her this thing, because she was flashing those blue passport then when she was teasing Korra. But Frida is from Nigeria. She's not from Brazil. Okay, so I've covered all the listen. So yes, if you're just coming in, you're welcome. Please like the live stream, give the live stream a thumbs up. I wanted us to just come in here and quickly have this conversation, saying thank you to the woman that stood by Korra over there in the US, because at the end of the day, you need someone on ground where you can just cool off. You see that moment where it is more difficult when you don't even have anywhere and you don't have anyone around. You really need people that you can talk to, that helps to take your mind off of all else. If you're somebody that don't know how to shut down your mind, and your mind is, you will just get a heart attack, you get a panic attack one day, you will just faint in your home. Nobody will even know, before you know, you've passed on. because of the stress. You understand? So having that LA mom in the US really helped Cora. That's somewhere she could just go, somebody that is not judging her. Some because at some point she will be feeling like the whole world had turned against her. You understand? Even though there were people that supposed to, but the way the haters were screaming and multiple and multiple, they were everywhere, jumping around like bee and honey. You would just think that what is really going on? What is really going on? That's what your mind will tell you. What is going on? Like, how is everybody against me? That you're just totally lost. But LA mom stood by her and is still with her up until this moment. And people that supported, from the bloggers to you people, the viewers, the commenters, the listeners, that just say this person is actually wrong. From everything I've heard, the evidences that both sides have presented, okay, we can see that this other person is wrong, the other person is right. Right? And Nancy, that damned everything and came out and stood by her sister and fought for her sister. We want to say thank you to everybody. Bravo, you're a big sister, Nancy, indeed. One Miss Gail, welcome, 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 Queen. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you doing? Sorry, I'm being distracted. My little one is doing dress up. One Miss Gail said, yes, I wish I had known or run across Korra back then. I would have stopped JD myself. Like, see, like he was just doing too much. And I think he never even thought that people will really, there will be people that will stand by her and they will not be shaken. Like, they will not be moved. They will not be shaken by anything. Not his recruits, not his numerous number of people he's with, and nothing is going to shake those people. And I think that came as a huge shock. A huge shock. Let's see what Katori said. Katori said, I love LA mother. She's there before June was born. She's a great grand man. Okay, let me see. Which one did I miss? Said she just didn't know the system. You know what? He thought he could actually manipulate it more than he did, but it just didn't work. Everything he did didn't work, and it actually exposed him now from late 2024 to this 2025. You can actually tell, you can see the expose going on as things are turning around, as the table started turning completely, and things that he said started coming back to haunt him because he couldn't keep up. He couldn't remember what he had said earlier, you know. So he just kept saying other things and other things. Let me see. Yes, if you're just coming in and you've not liked the live stream, please like, give the live stream a thumbs up, okay? Give the live stream a thumbs up. Thank you so very much as you do. So, yes, like I said, let's please get the likes to 30, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you as you like the live stream. Thank you so very much. Joanne Space said, hello, everyone. Hello to you too. Welcome, welcome, Queen. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone. We have about 30 persons here with us. Welcome. Okay, let's see. So, right. He had her scared to death. Oh, goodness me. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Okay, one Miss Girl said, right, he had her scared to death. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me see. She don't go dress up, or she don't go wear ballet. What do they call them? Is it ballet? Is that outfit ballet? Where with this spandex kind of this thing with this? I think it's ballet dancers that wear those kind of things. She just won it and she put the ribbon on her head and she's busy singing. Now I didn't even know you could hear her voice. Oh goodness me, kids. She just loves to sing. I need to get her a proper microphone so she'll be singing all day. So she can sing to us with her beautiful voice. If she starts singing, you people will not go to do your work today. Oh. Seriously, you people will not go to do your work. Mm. Okay, so let's see. Let me see which of the comments have I. Okay, Joanne said LA Mom is truly one in a million. Yes, she is. She is. She is indeed one in a million. She is indeed one in a million. Let me see. Yeah, sorry, they started with that noise. I was trying to get the noise down a little bit. Let me see. I'm trying to get the comment. I'm streaming with my distance, so the comments I'm not. So let's not forget that is actually this I say. Then let's not forget he's not a smart bunny. Yeah. Uh okay, this one said if this is not a royal princess, this is not Korra obidi. This is a blogger that is talking for a royal princess. I think Katori, we share the same name. That's why. But I think she wanted to say something else at Korra and then me because we share the same name. That's why. Mine is okay. Korra's own is KO. So it is similar. So that's why you see my other channel's name is Entertainment Daily with OK. Okay. While Korra's own is KO. Um all right. Okay. Let's see. What's the next? Exactly. If I said what people don't know is that if your hands are clean, God will fight for you and stand for you. Korra is a testimony. Absolutely. Absolutely. And anybody that is feeling some type of way really needs to one Miss Gail said I should let her sing. All right, come. People can hear your voice in the background. Everybody want to hear you sing a little bit. All right, sing something.
Nazulina maninza, zinza balinza, Nazulina maninza, Nazinza liwala, Maningana, Hala zinza balinza, Nazui alainza, Nazinza liwala. I love you so much, Ala zinza balinza, Nazui
All right, thank you. Have you people heard her now? Because you always hear her voice in the background whenever I am streaming live. I hope you people heard the singing. I don't know where she makes up the songs from, but yeah, that was the song you were hearing in the background. If it said, what people don't, okay, okay, I think we've read this one. Which one again? Cinema don't have her kids singing on here. This is not, I don't understand. It's not celebratory. I know you want to hear the little girls sing. This is not Korra. Katori, we share the same name. I'm surprised that you're always here, but you have you looked at the channel's name? Go back and check my channel's name, Katori. Go back and check the channel's name. Check the full name. Because I always put the name, I just put trends with Octavia. Go back and check my channel. Look at the full name. Click on the name and see the full name. Both of the channel have both of the names. If you check here, I have it in full, but on the other one there's Entertainment Daily. The other one there's Entertainment Title. Okay, so she did not make a mistake, but she it's just this thing, the typo. It's supposed to be OK and not KO. Let me see. What's the next one? Okay. Joanne Space said JD knows he couldn't have dealt with a born American the way he did KO. You're very right. You're very correct. Because you know that person right from day one now. Right from day one, you already know certain things that Cora probably did not know. I totally agree with you, Joanne Space. Because if she knew, she would have made the moves. You understand? So I think that was part of what emboldened JD, and it made him feel like, well, I can squeeze this one into my pocket. But you know what? It will only last for a while. Oh. If it's somebody that is from there and you know everything that you need to know, it is quite different because the person will start tackling you from day one. But then the thing what he miscalculated was that there are people that knows the laws, and every there is no country that people don't know the laws, the rules and regulations. And because everything was out there in the open, people were quickly to jump in and say, "Do you know what you can do? What you can do?" I believe people were having these conversations in private or sending Korra email or Korra's team emails. So they started knowing what to do and moves to make. And that's how all those nonsense cases he was filing, no one came out successful. None or whatsoever came out successful. You know. Let me see.
This is from mommy. This is mommy's phone.
Let me see what's Loretta Wilson. Welcome, welcome, Loretta. Welcome, Queen. Thank you so much for joining today. How are you doing? Loretta said Korra has 9.4 million followers now. Another 100,000 added. Are you joking? Are you joking? Are you kidding me? And yet they called him the brain box. I've never seen where a brain box is not able to grow past one particular. Are you kidding me? She's just growing. She's winning on all. Like you see, when people say things, they just forget that mostly when it's on social media never forgets, and they will dig up all these things, and people will track your progress because you put it on social media. It is online, so it will be traced. It will be tracked, and people are keeping records of everything. And his numbers are not adding up. The type of content, imagine this lady streams at least twice in a day. If KO have not streamed, she streamed twice in a day. And that goes every day, 7 days a week. For how many years now she's been on this platform, on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok and everywhere else. Uh, all right. Sorry, I was talking to my little ones. I had to mute the mic. Um, Let me see. Um. Okay, if you responded by saying yes, I know Katori. They both called Korra. Ah, Jesus Christ, Katori, you they worry for Africa. You they worry. Katori, the name Katori, you're not the only person bearing Katori or Kamama. You know, if we check social media now, if we type in that name on Google, we'll see several Katori. People share names, people share the same name. If you've been observant and you've been watching someone, you can see the person's channel's name displayed right on above. So you know the people you watch by their channel name. Which one is there? Is only one Korra Obidi and one Korra Obidi. Eh? Nobody said that their name was Korra Obidi here now. Did anybody say anybody's name was Korra Obidi? The difference is the placement of the alphabet. One is K and O in front. The other one is O and K, like OK, Ola Kala. Greek translation to English, OK, Ola Kala, OK. Yes, that's what I'm saying. O and K. And the other one is K and O. That's the difference, please. Okay, let me see. Have we read this comment from Joanne Space? Okay, I think we've read this one. We've read Where Am I? Where am I? Katori just they pull me back. Okay, you love it. One Miss Gill heard it. And she said, I love you. Odi, they're saying they love you too. Okay. Joanne Space said, Sing on, princess. She never stops. She's singing all day, all day. She's awake, she's singing. I don't know if I'm asking her, is she gonna be a singer? She just loves to sing. So you always hear her when I'm live streaming, she's always singing. So sometimes I try to wait for her to fall asleep before I do the live stream, or else she'll be singing all day. Okay. See, he's not a brand because he's not a celebrity. He's not a celebrity. He's not even a doctor. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think he's a licensed chiropractor, right? I think he has license for that, Katori. Um, if I said that's very true, please pardon the noise you hear in the background. Okay, family, they're here. Okay, so if I said that's very true, Joanne Space. That's why people like JD goes abroad to marry ladies so they can bully them because they don't know and understand the system. That's so true. That's so true. The cowards. That's how they do it. They go pick people that don't know what's going on. But I just love the fact that in most cases, those people still end up winning. After all the intimidation, the beating down, the oppression, and the everything, once they start catching on to what they are capable of doing and what the law says there, they put their foot down and the table always flips over, you know. So she went all through school. She went to college and she got her degree. It was when she was 13 and she wanted to be a celebrity, and she already a celebrity before she ever married the gold digger. If I said beautiful singing to our little princess, I was dancing to her angelic voice. If she just hear that one now, she go begin sing more. This my picking now sing, then they do. Auntie, if I said you have a beautiful voice, that she was dancing when you were singing. Yeah, she said your voice is beautiful. She was dancing as you were singing. She was dancing.
La 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 sway la 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 sway.
All right. Thank you very much once more for singing another song for us. Okay, so the next comment? Where's our next comment? Let me see. Let me see. Okay. So she's not from Hollywood. Okay. He's not from Hollywood. Yeah, he's from Oregon. He's never been in Hollywood until he met her and he got her to the talent show, and they already know she's already a celebrity, stalking her on Tinder, the dating site, Mr. Stalker. And these people, they're always online, eh? This kind of people, this kind of men that you always find them online. They're always on all these dating apps looking for women from other countries outside their country that they can intimidate and things like that. And, it's really weird. Really, really weird. They never stop. 24 hours they're online fishing for the next victim. If you're just coming, you are welcome. Katori said, no problem. I don't know that you had the same name. Really, Katori? And you've been here for a very long time. You've been on this place for a very long time. I'm surprised. It's a long name. So most times when I write, I just write Trends with Octavia and I leave it at that. So most times when you look at my screen and that's what you actually, if you're watching me with your phone, what you will see is Trends with then the next word will be OC. So most times people, maybe that's why you did not see it, except you click on it, then the name shows in full. But sometimes I do, like, I think in my old videos I do introduce, but now I have like more people that already know, so that's I'm not doing. But maybe I should be introducing myself because I also have new viewers, so I probably should be saying that at the beginning of my live stream. It's like, look at our head that sing. They are born to be a singer. Wow, another celebrity for the next generation, right? But I think people always say that kids that like to sing a lot from when they are little, most of them always they grow up and they keep up. Sometimes they change careers, but sometimes they do follow up. If you're just coming in, you're welcome. We're discussing LA Mom, Nancy, and stuff like that. So just now I'm reading comments. Hey, they have the first wife. Yeah, the name was really, I've heard about that, so I don't know how true about that first wife talk, if listen, but maybe she doesn't even want to, getting out of a toxic relationship or a toxic marriage successfully, divorcing a narcissist successfully, you have to run very far and completely disassociate yourself, like, so you don't have to face any nonsense, because narcissists, they never stop. If I said, babe, abeg, tell me how I could take how to say, I know. Oh, I've heard anybody. Okay, no, I totally understand, because the if the name, they're very similar. Now say Korra own na K and O. That's Korra Obidi. Meanwhile, my own is Octavia Korra. So it's O and K, like okay. When you say okay, the word okay. That's why if you check the other channel, I have it as Entertainment Daily Okay at the end. And this is then while this one here is Trends with okay. So but here I wrote the name in full. When I had the name, because I changed it, I had that trending gist. So it was longer. Then I used to abbreviate the last word O and K. But then when I shortened it to trends instead of trending gist, then that was when I now wrote the full name, Octavia, and this in front, and Cora in front. So yes, so it's okay. The way you say okay when you're writing okay, I'm good. Okay, I'm this. Yeah. So that's the abbreviation for it. So of course I understand if somebody mistake putting the O. So when I saw it, I understood, like the O was in front of instead of behind the K. So yes, that's the difference. Okay, let me see what's next. So I mentioned for wow, that's what celebrities will start. So go girl. She get her own channel, but we know they put them online. So I just put like her school things, events, things like that. So when she grows up, but I have it on private. So I put all her things. When she's big, she can go and public it then and decide if she wants to create and do anything with it. But yes. So there's so many on the internet, but nobody knows how many is out here. That's on the internet. She has a whole Texas and a lot of people, and on the internet here. Okay, we're live. One Miss Gail said, "When your heart is right, God sees pure heart, not a hateful bone in her body. Look at JD now, evil, and he's paying for it now." Absolutely, absolutely. There is no need. I always say this to them, I'm like, there is no need to be, you know, all vengeful and hateful and things like that. Always remember, if you decide to date a woman, there was once that you were fond of this woman, there was once you liked her, there was once you loved her, you decided you were going to court this woman and then marry the woman. All throughout the process that you were planning your wedding and everything, your brain didn't tell you that you didn't want to be with that woman. Okay, you've married the woman. Now there is no need. If it didn't work out, in my own opinion, honest opinion, if it's not working out, get the divorce and everybody go their separate ways. No need for you to go and be castigating and bashing the person, insulting the person. Anywhere the person's name is mentioned, you want to tell the whole stories that are not true. Because people will always say story to favor themselves. If you're done, you are done. There is absolutely no need. Absolutely no need. You know, there's absolutely no need for this campaign. But because JD knows that she didn't know a lot of things that that would have helped her from the beginning, he really thought he was going to take advantage of that, and he was going to actually, use it to his own advantage. And somehow he believed that they would just look at the both of them and believe his story over her own story. They will not ask for too much evidence because he is, for him, a career person. And oh, because he's a doctor and he parades himself as a doctor, he's whatever. When once he tells this story, that's like the end of it. Nobody's going to, ask questions and things like that. But it didn't turn out that way, because of course you take it to court, they're going to ask for evidence. You people need to present the evidence so they can draw, conclusion and things like that. So Jade is from Oregon, 1%. Oh, oh God. So seriously, I'm like, whew. Okay, I said Jade is from Oregon, 1% black people. Really? In Oregon? Whoa. Are you serious, one Miss Gail? 1%? Like almost next to none? Oh my, oh my. No wonder. Aha. Then it does make sense. The way he talks, down on her people, and aha. Wow. That's yo. I would think that at this point, almost all the 50 states will be balanced. I mean, even if it's not balanced, at least let's say 70-30, 60-40, kind of, like you have a lot of both, and then the other people also, you know. Oh man. Wow. I didn't know that about Oregon. Seriously? Yo. It is well. No wonder he was behaving the way he was behaving, because to him, wow. Maybe that's how they talk. That's how they roll. That's how they ball over there. Like, yes. We are alphas and omegas. We are the beginning and the end. We are the what they call them again? Um, what's the word I'm looking for now? Like they have the final say. Nobody questions them. So he moved with that boldness to Los Angeles, thinking that all the lawyers and judges too were going to be of the same mindset. No wonder every little thing. You people are not smart. You people don't have brain. I pity. You know how you were saying at the beginning. You people are not smart. You people don't know what she's done. She's gonna be locked up. She's gonna be deported back to that. Oh, I see. I see. You weren't seeing people that looked like her a lot where you were. So in your mind, you had arrived. Aha. No wonder he keeps. I'm not an LA person. I'm not an LA person. I only did this. Good that they were not even based in that Oregon. What would have happened if they were not in a place like LA? If they were based in Oregon, what would have happened? Yeah, it is well. It is absolutely well. Anyway, 7 p.m. my time. I have to leave you people now. Later on, I'll see y'all. Let me go and sort out some stuffs. Okay, I gotta sort out some things. I get some things fixed. Okay, let's fix it up, fix it up, fix it up. And I'll come back and we will have a conversation later on. We've been here. Oh, it's been an hour. I didn't even know it's an hour, and I still have 37 persons here. I know you people love this gist, but we're waiting to see when JD is going to break his silence. I don't see that happening. I don't see it. I don't see anything coming out from that side. So I think he's still in shock because maybe he really thought this she will never get this citizenship. So all right, so see you all later. See you all later. Bye for now. Bye everybody. See you all later. Okay. Subscribe if you have not done that. Turn on your notification. They're making noise here.
Okay.